Next, what is need of hour to counter OBOR? As this OBOR made a gigantic connection from East Asia to Central Asia to West Asia to Turkey and to Russia, and from there Europe. So India should also construct some trade routes which will be advantageous for us. For example, if you observe here, we don't have any problem through this maritime because Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Lactive Sea, Arabian Sea, we are sharing a physical part over it. So we don't have any problem with that. But we do have a problem how to reach this Central Asia. We need to solve the Central Asia problem. We need to reach the Central Asia. So that's why our government constructed this Indian trade route to Central Asia. And this one started at Kandala port in Gujarat, which was later renamed as Deen Dayal port. From there, we will enter into Chabahar port, which is a 70 kilometers distance from Pakistan Gwadar port. From this Chabahar port, we constructed one railway line up to Zayadan. And from Zayadan, there is a 216 kilometers conveyor belt, and that will reach up to the Afghanistan Zarang. And from there, we connected to Dilaram. Dilaram, if you observe very clearly, we need to connect to Kabul. So this, in Afghanistan, there is one road called Garland Highway. And that Garland Highway, please observe here, I am marking it. So this Herat city, next Dilaram, next Kandar, next Kabul, next Mazar-e Sharif. Please do remember, guys, in 2019 exam in civil services, they gave this question. In the given following names, please relate it with concerned article. So they have given Mazar-e Sharif was recently in the news. It belongs to which country? It belongs to which trade route? Right? So answer is Mazar-e Sharif. So this Herat, from Herat, you can observe here some U-shape line. This U-shape, nothing but Garland Highway. So we need to connect to that point. And if we reach the Garland Highway, then we can reach this Central Asia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, next Kazakhstan, next Kyrgyzstan, next Tajikistan. So this project we launched, trade route to Central Asia. In the same way, to reach Russia through Iran, we started another project from Mumbai. Please observe here, from Mumbai, please observe here. From Mumbai, we now entering into Bandar-e Abbas port, which is at Iran. From there, we will cross through Iran capital Tehran and enter into Azerbaijan capital Baku. Please do remember, Azerbaijan capital is Baku. And from that Baku, we will enter into Astrakhan and Russia. So this is called International North-South Transport Corridor to reach Russia. In the same way, trilateral highway, which is connecting, please observe here, Mizoram-More. Mizoram-More will connect to Myanmar Tamu. From there, it will enter into Myanmar Mandalay. From there, it will enter into Myanmar Yangon. From there, it will reach up to Mayosot of Thailand, and at last we reached the Bangkok. So here, trilateral highway. Here, trilateral means India is one country, nothing but Mizoram, More, next Myanmar, next Thailand. Mizoram, India, More place is the starting point of this trilateral highway, which will be connected to Myanmar's Tamu, Mandalay, Yangon, and this will be connected to Thailand, Mayosot and Bangkok. So there are 3 countries right here. So this is called trilateral highway, and we are now planning it to extend through Cambodia, next Laos, and up to Vietnam. That is our next future project. And the next one is Kaladhan Multi-Modal Transport Corridor. This is a very, very important one. This is Kolkata. So from here, from Kolkata to Sittwe Port is in Myanmar, is in Rakhine district, Rakhine state. You are all well aware of Rohingya crisis that happened at Rakhine state, and in that state you will find this Sittwe Port. From Sittwe Port, to reach Sittwe Port from Mizoram, we have another channel. From Mizoram we will enter into Kaletwa, from Kaletwa to Paletwa, and from this Paletwa there is a river. This blue line is nothing but a river, that is Kaladhan river. Here from Kolkata to Sittwe, the route is 539 kilometers. And from Mizoram, because from West Bengal, if we want to transport anything from these all states, previously this was our route. From Mizoram, Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland, Assam, Meghalaya, next we reach to Kolkata. From there we used to transport the goods, but it itself crossed nearly 1200 kilometers, and then to reach Sittwe Port another 539 kilometers. So total 1700 kilometers. We used to travel 1700 kilometers. Then Government of India sought out this problem by using Kaladhan multimodal transport, which will start from Mizoram. It will enter into Thailand, Paletwa, which is just 100 kilometers distance, and from Kaletwa to Paletwa another 100. Totally it is 129 kilometers from Mizoram to Paletwa, and from Paletwa you will find 100 kilometers another river, that is called Kaladhan. So here we used only, please observe here, 150 kilometers plus 130 kilometers, approx 280 kilometers. So when we constructed this project, to reach this Sittwe Port, we just reached by traveling 280 kilometers. Whereas this previous one, the previous route, if you observe here, the previous route from Mizoram to reach Sittwe Port, Mizoram, Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, these all states, then we reached this Meghalaya, West Bengal. Next, from a river, from a sea route, another 539. So that was nearly 1700 kilometers. So 1700 kilometers, which was at the first we used to travel this area to reach Sittwe Port, and now we are just traveling only 280 kilometers. That is the advantage of this Kaladhan multimodal transport facility, trilateral highway, international north-south transport corridor, and trade route to Central Asia. And you will be shocked to, please observe here, this trilateral highway, this is Moreh, right? Please observe here, this is Moreh. This Seven Sister Corridor is connected to, guys, please observe here, this Seven Sister Corridor is connected to trilateral highway and Kaladhan multimodal transport corridor. And these industrial corridors, dedicated freight corridors, national waterways, Seven Sister Corridors, and Sagarmala project, all are internal connected to all these trade route to Central Asia. You can please observe here, Kandla from Sagarmala project. What is the first port? Kandla, right? Nothing but Deen Dayal port, which is connected to trade route to Central Asia. This industrial corridor is connected to international north-south corridor. Dedicated freight corridor connected to international north-south corridor. So all external connectivities, inland connectivities, and stronghold at frontiers. If we develop these all projects like Zojila Tunnel, Atal Tunnel, please observe here, from Atal Tunnel, at first we need to travel these all areas, previous route, but now by using this Atal Tunnel, so these all are stronghold at frontiers we need to develop. What is the India's need of our to counter OBOR? First, we need to develop stronghold at frontiers, strong inland connectivities, and strong external connectivities. Then we can counter OBOR, and these three projects is called as Project Mausam. What is our solution? Project Mausam. So please do remember, guys, OBOR or BRI, everything is the same. How you will counter it? How you will counter it versus Project Mausam. So this Project Mausam divided into three parts. First part, tunnels. Next one, yani stronghold at frontiers. Next, inland ways like industrial corridors, dedicated freight corridors, national waterways, Seven Sister corridors, Sagarmala projects. And next, strongholds external way like trade route to Central Asia, trade route to Central Asia. Next, INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. Next, trilateral highway. Next, Kaladan multimodal transport facility. These all projects are interlinked. Tunnels are interlinked with industrial corridors, dedicated freight corridors, national waterways. Next, Seven Sister corridors, Sagarmala projects are interlinked with trade route to Central Asia, International North-South Transport Corridor, bilateral highway, Kaladan multimodal transport facility. All are called as Project Mausam. And this Project Mausam will counter this BRI. But here you need to observe, only we are facing problem with only CPEC and SOP, and remaining are advantages for us. Let's hope everything will go well. And from this, we completed this OBOR topic. In next class, we will discuss about international organizations and their area of cooperations, area of detentions, water disputes. This all will come our next session. Thank you. This is KCR. Work hard, work smart.